Happy Wednesday. Afternoon session. And I'm at 0. I figure we just hop on out here and get things rolling. It is almost September, which means there is literally only 1 day left. Today is the 30th. 1 day left on that lifetime Enigma plus gold plus lunchbot plus two-finger salute plus headshot, all included, exclusive inside of Discord. Top left-hand side in the announcement section. It is not available on the website, so if you want to take advantage of that, you have 1 day left, and we only now have 13 seats available for the Enigma bot pack. Now remember, I've told you guys yesterday and other days, but particularly we're coming in on this will not be included if you are not in the final 13. While you can still take advantage of the offer, it will not include the Enigma bot pack once we have sold out those seats, because you don't want too many people entering in on the position, as we talked about at length yesterday. So let's get into it here this afternoon. Make sure you understand trading is risky. Read all of that right there. This is not financial advice, no trading advice. This is simply what I do, and I am talking to myself when I was younger. Let's roll it right now. Welcome aboard, everyone.
What exactly is AlgoBox, and why do our traders absolutely love it?
Michael Othrew. Why, yes. Yes, we are ready. Let's get down into the training chat. But before we do that, if you wouldn't mind, help us out with that right there. Let's go. So I'm looking over here. Remember, highest time frames. We are going from the tide to the wave through the filter of the MACV into big or small, targeting entries with the lowest risk, and we want to maximize our reward from hopefully getting a position off of one of these 3 charts. However, if we don't, that's okay. Then we are going to go with what? Small. Okay? All right. Aim small, miss small. Now, what do we see setting up here? Let me make sure I am in the audio box room. Don't forget, if you are in with us now, before the release of the audio box, it will be included, and not having to pay for it separately. Audio box will be included when we release that. Not in this current release coming up here at the beginning of September, but the following release, the ultimate in full audio box control. Flowmaster audio box system will be yours. No longer having to join on the left-hand side of Discord. You'll be able to control it yourself, which means you can run it in market replay, which is huge. During your practice sessions, you'll be able to do that. That beautiful sound right there in market replay while you're practicing. Okay, I thought this was going to take a little bit longer to get down into here, but we do have a J-hook forming on 2 time frames, on the wave as well as the filter. So I want to get some MACV levels first. Where was the pivot? Did we have a pivot turn right there? We did. So I want to mark this one, F6. Did we just touch it? Yes, we did. Can I look for a reversal? Yes, I can. I got my finger over the buy. All I've got is a kind of a headshot area right there. Moved up. Missed that. Oh, look at that. And we also had the double delta. So would have been an easy play. I was not prepared, was not ready. Took me a few more minutes to get things going here this afternoon. And yeah, there's your There's your end of the play with the speed there. Hopefully somebody caught a hold of that one. We just touched into that spot. Let's look at this one here. Did we have a turning point? That one, not a turn, but this one we did. So we've got 2 there with pivot turns on this. What about earlier today? Yes, 3 times. Does everybody see this? Let's zoom in here. 3 times today. There's 1. This one didn't, but we had 2 and 3 times. Again, it's not absolutely perfect. This is not absolute perfect, but it's pretty darn good. You know what I'm saying? Now, top side. Also want to look. Top side. Here's a big pivot turn. Can I catch that one? Yes, in fact, both of these. Pivot turn, down. Pivot turn, down. Cool. So I do want to mark this one here. Now look to the right. What about this one? Did it call it? Yes, it did. Are you seeing it? So retouch. So right here, did we get anything? No, we broke right through. So is it perfect? No. Did we continue on up? Yes. So big pivot turns. Yeah. So on our move up here, we have another opportunity to get to the long side if we get speed with us. How do we know that I should kind of sit right now? Speed, right? And my whole chart is giant red with a blue X on it. Pretty specific to tell me to kind of hold off here. Let's see if we can get to our 750 by the end of the day here. Been our targets recently. You guys, you can do 200K a year at 750 a day, or even 700-ish. Check the range. What's our range there? Can somebody give me the range on NQ? I often default to 24. You guys know my thing if you watched my deep old school videos. When in doubt, 24. Sometimes 21 depending on the speed. I go between 21 and 24. Anybody got the proper optimization on NQ for this week? You got it, share it with me. Oh, it's 40. Big dog. I'll wear fake chains. 40R. Let's see what we got. Okay. No J hook there, but I got the J hook here still, so that's nice. I see the divergence on the 40. That has worked twice. Maybe not on that one, and maybe not on that one. So 2 down, and then boom, cadence hits. 1, 2, and looks like a good number 3. That is a few hundred tick drop, and not too terribly surprised. We have retouched the top up here, so maybe some gaggles, but main objective is going to be to the long side. We've got best play is going to be to the long, right? Let the system do the analysis. Any questions around any of that? How can we get into this bot? Martin says. Martin, if you are the Martin that has been in our room a while, I believe, unless I'm mistaken, I believe you already have this bot. But how can you get it? Yes, top left-hand side in the announcement section inside of Discord, not available on the website. Again, we have limited seats on that, so we can only release it pieces at a time or seats on the Enigma pack. I keep it 24R to 2-finger play. Yeah, that's a good idea, Greg. Nothing wrong with that. If you want to put that on a tab, so have another 24 range chart right there. I totally dig that. In fact, I'm going to do that same thing as you mentioned it right now. So I right click, duplicate the chart, see how easy that is. So I now have another chart just like it, and I go 24R. So now I've got my 24 range that I can also use. And I'm going to keep that off on the side. Now I could put this into a tab, but I don't have tabs turned on this right now just to maximize my space. But I've got my 24 now, so I can feel nice and comfortable having that available as well, especially when it's as large as a 40 right here. Good thinking there, Greg. think my music is jacked up. Hold on. I've been on calls a lot today, so I think I've changed a lot of settings. Oh, yep, I'm 20% louder than normal. Sorry about that. One of these days, I'm gonna get the audio and everything so smooth, you're not gonna know what to do with yourselves. Nor am I. Okay, I'm hearing some buyers. I got my finger over the buy. My MACV is red, has not shifted green quite yet. Speed's not great. We're down to 15 on the threes. Now again, yes, I could adjust this, right? What can I do to speed this up, quote unquote? How can I speed it along? Hey, Darty. Welcome aboard. Here it comes. 30 seconds until the bottom of the hour. 3:30 coming. 30 seconds. Yes, I could go to the 2 algo bars. Yes. 1 or 2s, precisely. But I know the market's about to pick up. I mean, I say I know. It should, right? We're coming to the end of the day, final half hour. And I'd like it to pick up so I can get potentially some bigger trades there. No specific right or wrong answer for that. As long as I'm, mostly sitting on hands or being quite aware that if the speed is not good, then I need to be, quick about it. Know when you're not in the ideal. I personally believe it is more difficult to determine when not to trade than it is when. It's easy to see a headshot. It's easy to see an Enigma setup. It's easy to see specific layouts and entries. The harder part is when to not take them. And that's what I help you guys out with my decision-making process, showing you how and when I decide on them. Biggest one that I coded into our system was this psychology module that will literally color over your chart and just tell you. Like, I really could just not even be looking at my charts at all right now, because why? It's all red here, big blue X. When that goes away, I can look at it. Right? Now, of course, does that mean I'm going to miss some? Yes, absolutely. I'll probably miss some trades. All right, we've had a very large. Let's see. Let's look at some POCs. I got one right here. Got one right here. Okay, that's the biggest delta we've seen in a very long time. You see that? So we should take a note of that right there. Control F11. See if we get a trap. Okay, I'm going to arm longs, and I'm going to enter next, and I'm going to do quantity 2. I'm sorry, not quantity. Remember, that is number of ticks. It's going to be 4. 4 contracts. I have enabled long. This is a trap move down. If it's going to be a trap, it'll be a down move, and I want to instantaneously get in on a play. This is how I'm using my cyborg play right here. So I have armed longs, and I'm going to take the next trade right there. And what's my number of clicks? 2. Do we only highlight accumulation on ones? Okay, bro. Open your eyes, bro. You know I love you, man. But what are you talking about on the ones, bro? course not. Come on, man. You're smarter than that. You're talking about only on the ones. I just did it on the threes. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. You didn't get enough sleep last night. It's all good, bro. Yeah, this speed is still kind of stayed dead. I could definitely change over to the twos, but I like what I see right here, so I'm going to see if I get a play trade off of this guy here. Let's see. We've also moved far past. Look at the distance we've traveled since the king. Okay? A lot of travel distance without a distribution. Without a major distribution. I mean, this was technically a distribution right there. Let's do the number of ticks on that. I mean, that's a decent move, right? That's 60 ticks. That's a decent distribution, but we didn't stay up there, right? So that was high side. Now we got bottom side trap. Love to see a trade. Okay, that is, I'm going to skip on that one, but what is that called right there? What is that potential trade entry called? We're coming to the end of a wedge here. And we come right in, and we've got... what? HMD. Hopefully you said HMD. Hey, what's up, Vicky? Thanks for joining. Good to see you. HMD, Harmonidot. HMD is the abbreviation we have for Harmonidot, a harmonic plus a fibellidot. Multi-confluence. So, why can I skip on that? We got a bad speed right now. We got longs favorable. We're not at a MACV point here, so... good example of one to easily be able to skip, right? If you're an HMD player, like, oh, I want to press that. Oh, it looks good. HMD, right? Now, remember, there are some context clues you also want to read with that. Okay, we're picking up some speed, and we just broke through that. So I can technically, I'm going to nibble on a long right here. We broke that. So that's power in the opposite direction. That's trap-ish. 1, 2, 3... not a four-legged dog trap unless you count this one. 1, 2, 3, 4 could be a potential dog trap. I'm going to move this up to the high of the cross here. Could turn into a shark back. Got my finger over the close on the left. My left hand is on the close. My thumb is over the close button here. We got a plover now. Did everybody see the plover? If you see a plover, type plover in the chat. If you don't, type a 2. Do you see the plover play? P-L-O-V-E-R, plover. Or as our Australian friends like to say, plover. Alright, I'm going to push out a runner just for kicks. We're going to try to hold to the opposing signal. Hold to the opposing signal. We're going to try to hold to the opposing signal. Now I can move it on up. Some extra ticks out of it. Left hand is on the close. Notice I am steady Eddie on. I'm not over there wiggling around on my charts, doing all that kind of stuff. I got my fingers over the buttons that I need to activate. As I've taught you guys, it's one of those you will tend to struggle with because you feel like the more that you move around, the more you do stuff. Okay, there's my opposing signal right there. So I do have to bail on this position. I'm going to see if it gives me one more bar. Or we'll close it up right here. Trade number 1 here. I'm in my red box here. Still hearing buyers. Remember, I got my thumb over the close. Right hand over the buy at the moment. Okay, so it's going to drop like that. Add to position, try to push it up. Finger over the close. Okay, tried to get cheeky with it. Not gonna happen. Getting my stop here. Boo. Got trapped on it. Boo. That feels straight trap-ish. I'm just not believing the down move. Not yet. Could be wrong. I don't like it in this speed. It's tough in the speed. Bummer. All right, I'm gonna close it out there. So down 900 at the moment. So we're just flat right here on our MACD now. We didn't get any continuation with it. So let's see where we go here. We had a pivot turn right here. So we have to respect this one now. We had one from before that also did the same right at this spot here. I should have marked that one. I didn't even notice that from before. That's a major. That is a major right there, and I didn't even take a note of it. I ran right into it in that plover. Okay, so I'm going to increase my quantity on the next trade. So that was trade 1 there. Hey, Extra Sister, good to see you. Okay, we have a green dot on the highs. MACV, just not where we want it to be. I'd like to see this at one of our pivot locations. And I'd like to see some speed pick up. $3:45. We have 5 minutes till the 350. Here comes double king timing. Double king timing right here. Is it trading? Okay. Check and make sure my hotkeys are ready to go. Right in king timings. Give me a play. Okay, I can trap both sides now, so I'm turning on arm long and short. And I'm going to increase because of time of day. Yes, 2 minutes. It's right, Damien. 2 minutes till the 350 algo. Fib dot wave 24. I see that. Yeah. Yeah, we got longs favorable. We've got MACV histogram green. So I have my finger over the buy, but you know, they're not in the ideal spots here. We really want to see want to see a play setup come in after a trap. We got 45 seconds now till the 350 algo. I'm going to disable my Enigma entry because it's about to get shaky here in about 30 seconds. It's about to get dicey. The speed is awful. I really thought it was going to pick up. Some of you guys who told me I should have swapped over to twos earlier, I should have taken that advice. I'm gonna do it now and let's see if I regret it if we start picking up speed. But let's move over to the twos and see if this will give me anything to. Oh, was that really sitting right there on the twos? Oh, that would have been so juicy. Did anybody take that short off of that? The double? Oh man, kind of bummed about that. So the twos was definitely the place to play. Speed is good here. We're over 25. We're in the 30s. Here's the 350 algo. We're 30 seconds past. Really kind of a dead algo. When was the last time you saw such a dead 350 algo? Very, very slow here. Great setup there for a trap. Okay, speed's not bad, so I'm going to go ahead and press enter continuous this time in the event that we get a multi. Here comes king timing. Masher, unfortunately, not anywhere good, right? Right. Past 2 weeks have felt off. I think so. I think we just got through earnings season. There was a lot of juice. What are you talking about? What you talking about, brother? Felt great. Over the last 2 days, well, I think we just came out of earnings season. So, like today, let's see. Earnings count, typing exclamation mark earnings. We do have 247 companies reporting at the end of the day today, so could be something to well, not much to look at now. I also got in here pretty late here today. We're coming into Lucky Sevens coming up in 1 minute. Waiting on the masher. Now, if I do get a short, I've got space below me. So if I get into a short, if we break the back of that shark, I can take that as a shark back break. A short Enigma here would be great. I've got space down below me to the -6 down below. Got 2 targets up above me now, Crab and Gartley. If I get an entry. Do we have any pivot turns around these? We do. Okay, we're in Lucky Sevens. Would love to see an Enigma. Enigma, show thine self. Did we just drop below 25 on speed on the twos? Yoicks. Yeah, I remember the bot. I'm hoping we get a setup. We have not seen an Enigma in a long time. The last Enigma was at 345. Okay, I'm going to take a shot at this. Going to try for a continuation. Oh, schmacked. One more. Was that the trap? I might have gotten caught on the other side of the trap. Yep, here comes the buyers. Oh, man. Oh, totally got bummed on that. So, the reasoning there, I thought I had additional space. It looked like I had additional space, so I thought we would get down there a bit farther, and did not. All right, rough. Red day for me today. Got served. No additional space. Ended up being a perfect reversal spot right there on it, even though Masher was not quite to the space where we wanted it. End of day, different juice, different vibe going on there. We have 4 minutes. Alright, I'm going to try this one more time here. Should have some space. I'm going to try to make up for some. Let's see if it's got any juice in it, or if we rip back the other way again as a trap. He broke quite a few harmonics right there. Nope. Ouch. Ouch. Two minutes. Just meandering here in the ropes. Yeah, that double AO didn't even have. We know, as we do too, that is oftentimes a reversal, but I was trying to get clever with it and wanted to take some down, and then as we broke back through, would have taken that again. All right, I'm going to take this as a potentially final short here at the end of the day, here off of a big red alpha omega here. And let's see, I'm hearing buyers into it. Alpha omegas are seeming to catch the tops and bottoms here, coming into the final minute. Got my thumb over the close here, behind the cross. Yep, Back of the cross. And I'm out. Okay. Nope, not enough time. Not enough time. All right, wow, man, I got tricked. I got tricked big time. All right, so it's been a while since we had a red day. Yeah, there's a nice juicy one to add to the repertoire right there. That's notable. High time frame, just kind of suckered up into it. Speed was pretty bad. I want to roll back my tape and I want to watch how many times I was taking those with poor speed. Other things for my own analysis, I should have swapped to go ahead and go to the twos. I was expecting for the market to have picked up. We do have 249 earnings coming in after hours here tonight. So it should have been one of those where, you know, I don't want to say should have, but the market can do whatever it wants to do. But thinking that there would be some extra volatility in that final half hour a day, perhaps not, since we are sitting at literally the highs of highs on the NQ for months back. So we are literally up at the highs, so they're just meandering it up there. But yeah, we didn't get the speed. Should have shifted down to the twos. I was a bit pressured today to try to get in, try to come out here and get on stream. Came in a bit late, so doing my own thought process analysis post mortem here, and yeah, tough day. Typically looking for a plus 4K. Well, today was a minus 4K, and there's a red day. Let's see. Did we miss any other questions? Caught the move up. Yeah, that definitely, that one's gonna halt me too. That was could have been an easy upper. Tried to get clever. You know, I know I'm drilling this into myself once again. That was it this one? Yeah. Weren't quite down to the white line I had drawn before. This happens a lot of times. That is, I mean, that's spot on. A lot of times that is a spot on play where you've got the gap, you've got enough space to push it down a bit farther, and something that shows up that could be a reversal tends to be one where you get an extra little breakdown oomph, and then tends to give me, I can draw a white line across where that location is, and if we break back through it, I've got 2 trade opportunities on something like that. That was me, you know, trying to, you know, pre-play that in my head. That's how that was going to go. And then, yeah, ended up getting wrecked on the way up. Then this one, unfortunately, went just a few ticks beyond, you know, closed out right back behind that cross. Could have had the drop down, you know. And then this one, I don't know why I decided to go this one. Yeah, we did crack through a few of those, so oftentimes you can get the extra space as well. Didn't play out that time. Literally was the low in that section, and likely because of high time frames all in that space of basically back and forth rather than continuations. No continuations coming in there. A lot of back and forth. I did not read that part of it well. Really didn't have to if I just let the tools do the work. Play the setup. What's that? Double alpha omega after king timing. Take it. On top of that, we had double delta right there. Should have been an easy read for me. Over clever. I know I'm beating myself up about this, but trying to drive it home. You either win or you learn. So let's at least learn on this one. And right there, yeah, I mean, it's multi-harmonic to the long side, and just, don't know, got mono vision on trying to look at if we had extra space on both sides, but no, we were literally kind of getting this collapsing of movement. Earlier in the day, looked like things had some pretty nice wide movements going, and then end of day, literally tightened up like a boss. Those are tough days. So that's a tricky one. And yeah, people are dropping off already, so I better too. I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.